please, you know, just, we want a bit of sanity, right? Hello, what is up? It's Velody here with more tips to keep you feeling confident, feeling calm, feeling collected in these very tricky times. This is a bit of a survivalist video. Most of you probably don't think of me as much of a survivalist. I definitely haven't been shopping apocalypto style. This is some helpful stuff for you to help you keep you calm and balanced and keep your head whilst other people are panic buying. Now, I don't know about you, but some of us are feeling the cabin fever a little bit with the whole COVID-19 debacle. The key thing going forward is there's going to be a lot thrown at you in the next few weeks, few months, whether you like it or not. You know, the landscape for most people is going to change, you know, in a massive way. And so, how are we going to cope with it? The first thing is to be very careful where you get your information from, okay? So I want you to be super conscious of, you know, just kind of forwarding these messages that you're getting, you know, on WhatsApp and Messenger, and just forwarding them on, and like, oh, you know, a doctor from somewhere said this or somebody said that, and you know, the NHS want us to publicize this. And it's like, if the NHS wanted to publicize something, it would be on the NHS website. They would be getting the government and the health people to keep saying it in the media. The media is listening, the media is watching the NHS like a hawk at the moment. So you know, and there's been really interesting footage from a lot of medical professionals. So, you know, look at the people on the front line, listen to, you know, the genuine, go to the genuine websites, and please just have a think before you post, you know, empty shelves and kind of, you know, things that just cause more people to then go out to mix with other people, to then go out and buy more stuff, that then there's more shortages. So just kind of, please, you know, just, we want a bit of sanity, right? Yeah, this is good, people. Before you post and share anything, just double check it. You know, go to a trusted source, World Health Organization, UNICEF genuine website, BBC genuine website, government genuine websites. You know, there's a lot of fake stuff out there. You know, there's things about offering kind of refunds if you put your bank details in. You know, let's be real. The government is not just going to be throwing money at us. I know the Chancellor said that there was going to be money available, but it isn't just plug and play, click and get it. So if you see anything, like it always says, if it seems too good to be true, it always is. So just have that in mind with everything, and there is help out there for you. But like I say, first tip is social media things, sensationalist stuff, hysteria stuff. Just take 5 before you repost something, before you forward something. I went a step further, and everybody that was sending me stuff that was incorrect, I went back to them and I asked them to go back to everyone who'd sent it to them to correct them. Whether they did, I don't know. But you know me, I'm quite fastidious about certain things. So anyway, so the first thing is be very careful where you're getting your news, where you're getting your information, and resist that urge to just repost. Just double corroborate, okay? Second thing is, this is an amazing technique, and this is a universal technique at any time of pressure, but particularly now. So this, it's what we call box breathing, okay? Anyone that can count to 4 can do this. Now, what you do is basically, you know, it's like creating a box, okay? So we're going to breathe in for 4, and hold for 4, and breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. Okay? So again, you're breathing in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, and hold for 4. And this is a technique that's used by frontline medics in war zones, Navy SEALs, other people in a high octane environments, okay? And it helps them to not just react from knee jerk, to not just get angry, to not just trigger happy, but actually helps them be rational and be really calm, and really be able to be, you know, extremely effective in very trying circumstances. So if it's good enough for all those guys, I think, I found it really, really useful. So tip number 3, and I touched on this in one of the other videos. I touched on this in the video, I think you should see it here. And this was about, you want to file people in, there's 3 groups of people in the world, and you need to see the full video. But essentially, there's one group of people that you need to surround yourself with. And that's the group of people that care for you, you care for them, you feel positive around them, they uplift you, they're trying to help you, and you can help them. So spend as much time as you can around those kind of people, and minimize your time around minimize your time around stress heads, around drama queens, around energy vampires. You know, minimize the time that you expose. Be very, very precious, because now, you know, unfortunately or otherwise, you may find that you have more time on your hands than you did. You may not, but if you've got more time on your hands, just be very careful and make sure that you select and you pick out who are the great people and who, you know, who you really want to surround yourself with. And the 4th tip is, you know, do something that you've been promising yourself that you were going to do. You know, if you feel that you have a book in you, if you feel you wanted to get into poetry, if you feel that you wanted to try building websites, if you wanted to have a go at painting watercolors, or, you know, anything, give something a go that's not watching movies, that's not gaming. Well, I suppose if you're not a gamer already, fair enough, try gaming. But do you want to try something new that you've not tried before? And just kind of give your brain a little bit of, as I say, you know, turn down kind of the crazy, and get back to maybe, you know, try to do something with your hands, or you know, whether it's, you know, pottery, or like I say, watercolors, or writing, or what have you, you know, or creating something amazing, floristry, you know. There's so many options, but do something that you've been promising yourself that you were going to do. And I've been promising myself that I was going to write this book, and the last 2 weeks I've been writing, and we're more than half done. The book is very much near to being able to launch it, and I think early next month. So very exciting. So although we're living testing times, we're living in exciting times as well. So definitely wanted just to encourage you. Number 1. What was number 1? Oh yeah. So number 1, be very aware where you get your news sources, and double check your facts, particularly if you're going to share. 2nd, the box breathing, 4, okay, to calm yourself. 3, spend time around quality people who love you and interacting with you and help you feel good, and don't kind of feed all the paranoia, okay. And then 4, of course, was treat yourself and do something fun that you've been meaning to do for a little while. And not only will that give you an ego boost, you're the kind of person that does what they say they're going to do, it's also fun, and you upskill. And whilst we're all in tumultuous times, and, you know, we're maybe, you know, and you know, if you already have enough resources, the final thing that you could do, the number 4, you know, you could volunteer for a charity. You could go and help somebody on your street that maybe doesn't have everything they need. And, you know, if you're really strapped and you don't feel like, you know, you could do a hobby, you need to be like out earning, then, you know, there's vacancies now in supermarkets, in the supply chain. You know, there's going to be vacancies. There's going to be things that you can do to hustle and earn money. So you might just need to tweak and adapt a little bit, but there's going to be life after this for the vast majority of us. And if we stay in and we isolate and we do what the proper websites tell us to do, many more of us are going to make our way out of this alive. So and stronger and more connected, and the environment again is having a good breather with not so much pollution, etc. So there are some good things happening out of what is obviously a very difficult and not to be trifled with situation. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Like I say, there's the other video there around the 3 types of people. It's so valuable. If you're stressed, you really gotta get the handle on that to reduce your stress. To call someone you like, you know, arrange a video date or an audio date with, you know, someone you like. Like, for example, do you remember in Friends, if you're old enough to have watched Friends first time round, and there's that time when Joey's moved out and he's on the phone with Chandler, and they're just kind of having a phone date, and I think they end up watching, you know, Baywatch or something silly. But the point being, it's just because you're not physically next to somebody doesn't mean that we can't still stay connected socially. So thanks for watching. I love you guys. How are we liking the shade? I think this goes nice with the turquoise, don't you?